name is Adriana Medina, and this is my presentation about writing an organized, coherent, and consistent paper. Is that an impossible task? Well, the good news is no, it's not impossible. Well, writing a paper is a matter of following some steps, some aspects to consider. We are usually afraid of a paper in blank, but, well, if we follow these steps, it can be easier. First, we have to know what we want to write about. This is select a suitable topic for our audience. What the relevant elements are to be included and how to include them. Yes. So the relevant elements that we have to include are cohesion. How we include them in the text are also cohesion, and the glue that puts it all together and makes it make sense is coherence. Coherence, according to Toshin, is the most important principle and criterion on textology. So let's go back. What do I want to write about? You have to select a suitable topic for your readers. What is your message? Is it for a conference? Is it a homework, an assignment, even a Facebook publication? Where? What is the context in which you will present your text? And how? Well, through a well-elaborated, coherent, and consistent text with the appropriate type of language. No ideas to start? Well, we can always do some brainstorming or brain mapping to see just what the topic is and what concepts are related to that topic. The next step, once we have the idea, will be to organize the paper in parts. A good text should have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. The introduction is your thesis statement. What is what you are going to talk about, or your thesis, your idea. It can also be a problem which you will solve during the body. And here you support the reference to show that you have searched, you have done research about the topic. Of course, we have a conclusion, which is a brief synthesis of what you have exposed. And well, once you have the idea, it is time to develop it with cohesion. According to Holiday and Hassan, it's a property that a text has to be interpreted as a whole, not separate sentences. So as I said before, cohesion puts everything together. All these points I will have to clarify. They are necessary either to write a paper or to analyze a paper. If we are to analyze a paper like teachers, we should see that the paper has all these elements, the order and all these elements about cohesion. The elements, the principal elements of cohesion are reference, ellipsis, substitution, conjunction, and lexical cohesion. Well, what is a reference? A reference, as its name says, is something that refers to a previous word or statement. A reference relates to function. It retrieves information from a previous part of the text. Some type of references are demonstrative. For example, to be or not to be, that is the question. Personal, my father was Mexican, he was born in Mexico City. He refers to my father. Or comparative, is this your pen? No, mine is newer. Yes, so comparative is in relation to what? That's why we can use comparative superlatives or the same as. Substitution and ellipses, on the other hand, function at the lexical grammatic level. They are used to avoid repeating a lexical item. Yes. For example, we can say, which cake will you take? The chocolate one. It's not necessary to say, which cake will you take? The chocolate cake. Yeah? Okay. Nominal substitutes, well, the noun, the example I just gave. The verbal substitutes the verb. It is usually verb do or auxiliary have. For example, do they have his mobile number? I think they do. I don't know. Have you eaten lunch yet? Yes, I have. And the clausal substitutes an entire clause. For example, have they gone earlier today? I think so, because they are not here. We don't need to say, I think they have gone earlier today. That would sound repetitive. According to the Shin, conjunctions are the main cohesive category. Conjunctions are words or phrases which link phrases or sentences together, and they give a clearer idea. They are divided into additive and also to furthermore adversative, which contrast, yet so only but in fact. Clausal, they express consequence. For example, so, thus, then, therefore. And temporal, they express time, then, next, after that, etc. And lexical cohesion, this is not grammatical, it's a vocabulary, choosing the appropriate words. Under this category of the vocabulary, we have reiteration. This is the repetition of a word, both by the use of synonyms, antonyms, hyphonyms, etc. For example, the boys were asking for money for things. Didn't have any of these youngsters. Yes, youngsters, we use it in order not to repeat boys. And collocation is a predetermined order of words or words that are related. Well, as a conclusion, there are no absolute recipes. We all have a way of writing. We have to find it in the way. And we can have a guideline to make it in an organized and coherent way. There is a lot to say about this topic, and to conclude I can say that writing is indeed a skill that if it's not naturally possessed, it can be learned, it can be improved through some techniques. And as I said before, all these elements are to be taken into consideration, whether for writing a text or for analyzing a text. Thank you very much.